Hi everybody, thanks for being here and welcome to Rose Sky Tarot. Now these cards are always well shuffled in between readings, and the cards that pop out or that I'm drawn to are for the sign in general. So it may not reflect everyone's personal circumstances, but even if one card relays a message, then I'm good with that. So enjoy. Hi Taurus. So glad you could join me this evening. And this is your reading for the 13th of March. Now, I'm not sure if you can hear the wind howling outside, but we've got a bit of a storm here in Glasgow, and you'll probably hear it bashing against my windows. You might even hear an odd bin fall over. Okay, there we go. Let's have a look at what these cards are saying. Alright, let's have a look at these cards. Now we have Death, the Tower in reverse, the Two of Pentacles in reverse, and the Hermit in reverse. Is something not working? In fact, is it so bad that you really need to move? You need to change everything that's round about you. You need to break off communications and physically leave where you are. Is that going to give you a fresh start? Because how badly things have gone just now needs to change. But even with that, the next card that you have is the Tower in reverse. And even though things are so bad, it could be that you're under a cloud. Someone's, keeping your personality or your freedom under their thumb. It could be that you've got someone who is so dominant round about you that you can't move without feeling as though you're in trouble. So even though you know that there is a need to change, have you maybe had your self-esteem battered just a little bit too much that are you maybe scared of that change? Because you don't know what's on the other side of the fence. You don't know how long it's going to take you to find your feet once all of these walls have been brought to rubble and that you have your freedom. And who's to say that life is going to be plain sailing after that? Are you just going to be jumping from the fire into the frying pan? All of those things are in your mind. And with the Two of Pentacles following it, another concern that you have would be about money, resources. Do you feel that you won't have anything at all? That you would have to go to whatever friends or family you had and beg them to take you in so that you had a roof over your head and food and drink to eat? Heat. And it could be that this is something that makes you extremely anxious, because that whole situation is extremely stressful. All three cards together. And with the Hermit coming after, do you feel that the people that you go to for help would be looking at you in a negative light? Do you feel that some people wouldn't want to know you at all because of what you have left, and they would feel that you have brought attention to whatever this situation is and dishonour? But that is their opinion. But that is an opinion that you're concerned over, because your self-esteem has been pretty battered here. And what other people think is something that's very high on your list of needs. And this could push you into, thinking about everything that's going on in your life. But not just thinking about it, to be totally absorbed in it. To the point that you isolate yourself, you withdraw yourself. You may be surrounded by people, but you are extremely alone. Now, this whole scenario is one that is extremely challenging and extremely difficult, with a lot of obstacles. And each day could give you one obstacle after another. Extremely stressful, and you probably would have a lot of nervous energy as well. So it could be that, you feel that you're juggling a lot of feelings, a lot of stress. Now, this could be you. This could be a friend or family member. It could be something that you're talking about in class, something on the TV, something you've remembered from your past. So there's a whole load of different examples that this reading could, be involved in someone's life. But whatever which way it falls, if you are in a situation where you are feeling downtrodden and that your self-esteem is being taken away by someone else, and you feel a very strong need to leave, then regardless of how scared you are, is that a decision that you feel would be the right one? I'm not going to tell anyone what to do, because this is a general reading. It's your life. It is up to you to take responsibility for how you want to live, who you want to have round about you, and what you accept in your life. But having someone control and domineer and possibly belittle, and make you want to leave, make you want to have a fresh start, then maybe all of those feelings are the instincts you should listen to. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now, please take care and have the best day that you possibly can, and I'll see you next time. Bye, Taurus. Hi, Virgo. So glad you could join me this evening. And this is your reading for the 13th of March. Right, what's going on here? Okay. Let me have another little bit of a shuffle here. Okay. 3 cards have jumped well out. I'm going to take it from this side because I feel that that side is where I should be taking it from instead of the other. All right. Let's see what these cards have to say. Alrighty. We have the King of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the 3 of Wands, and the 5 of Swords. Now, are you a passionate person? Are you dominating? Do you like to be in control? Do you like developing new ideas, creating new things, and bringing excitement into your life and other people's? Are you someone who is assertive in everything they do, and gets fired up? Is this you? Have you entered into a world where it's all busy, busy business, full of one thing after another? Everything needs to get done. No time for anything else. And the Knight of Pentacles that follows it tells me that, are you maybe caught up in all the materialistic fervour? You like creating and engineering passion and bringing out exciting ideas, but just as much, you like the money and the resources that comes from that. To that end, because you're so focused on these business ideas, do you not have any room for friends, family, colleagues, unless they too are business focused? And if people begin to start messing around and not being focused, then do you give them a short shrift? Can't say it. Shrift. Are you not very tolerant of them? And it could be that, you can tell them in no uncertain terms, to pick up their socks, pick up their feet and get going if they're not going to work and make a contribution. Because With the Three of Wands here, are you extremely optimistic about the future that you're creating? The passion that comes across from your energy? Do you feel that because of all this confidence and energy and positive forward movement that people will be drawn to you? That you have such an expectation of success that there's no doubt in your mind that you will get the best return on whatever it is that you do. But you're focused and you make sure that you're prepared for any eventuality. Now, has all of this caught your competitor's eye? Are people in the business world turning round and taking notice of the things that you're doing and your energy? And do they decide to compete with you? Do they decide to go up against you in a public manner, in a business way? And it begins a business scuffle. Both of you are vying for victory. And you know that whoever wins, are they maybe going to use their assertiveness and aggression in doing so? Do you feel that whoever is going to be defeated in this competitive war will be left humiliated? That could affect your bottom line. That could affect your public confidence and the law of attraction and return on any outgoings that you have had. That's the last thing you want, is for your optimism to be knocked, for your self-esteem to be knocked. So it could be that, this is something that you do not take lightly. It's something that if you were on a sports field, are you maybe a poor sportsman about this whole thing? Do you not feel that having good, healthy competitiveness in the business world is a healthy thing? Do you feel quite put out that people have chosen to look to take your business away? Now, the thing is with this though, is even though there will be, someone in victory and someone in defeat, regardless of which side of the coin you're on, they're still your competitors. You're still going to have to deal with them in the business world. So it may be an idea to consider how you do things and what you do, because sometimes these things can get a little bit out of control. Sometimes the balance of right and wrong, black and white, can become a little bit grey. The reasons and the truths become a little bit fudged. And there could be times in the future where you may have to rely on each other. Burning bridges is never a good plan because you'll never know when you'll need it. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now, take care, and I love the enthusiasm and the passion, and have a great day. I'll see you next time. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Capricorn. Thanks for joining me this evening. All ready to do your daily reading for the 13th of March. We're off to a flying start. Okay. I hope you're all having a great day. And this is Wednesday, isn't it? So this is what we generally call hump day. I'm not sure if you do that where you are, middle of the week. All right, one more card. Let's see what it has for us. All right, let's see what the message is. Okay, here we go. Okay, let's have a look now. We have the Hierophant in reverse, Page of Pentacles in reverse, King of Pentacles in reverse, and the Eight of Swords in reverse. Now, is there someone round about you that likes to keep people feeling a bit low, likes to keep people a little bit under their thumb, maybe a little bit of a bully? Do they like to instill fear in others, or find a way of making them feel guilty? It could be that they themselves like to make people feel uncomfortable because of who they are, because of what they do, because of their intimacy needs. Can they be a little bit extreme? Are they abusive of their position? Are they maybe moulding people in a cult-like way? So there's a lot of different options on how this person, who can be seen as being in a position of power, might bend it to do something that they want to do rather than what the position tells them they should be doing. Now, I'm going to jump over here to the King of Pentacles, because these two cards have a very similar theme. So I'm going to just jiggle things about a little bit. Hope you don't mind. It'll make it easier for the reading. Now, because of this person's view, they like to push that view onto others. Do they do it through their position? Do they do it through the amount of money that they have, or what resources they have behind them? And resources could mean the people standing behind them, the amount of things that they have available, influence. Do they like to have people dancing like little marionettes to their own tune? Can they be, a little bit possessive with their territory and jealous of what other people have? And therefore, that is something that they would go after. Because this person here likes to be the one in charge. Now, let's go over to this person here. Two different people. Now, this second person here could be having all of these things inflicted upon them. They could be having all of the dominant personality, the manipulative personality. They could be feeling that they're under someone's thumb. And because of all that pressure, with the Page of Pentacles here in reverse, are you finding it difficult to do what it is that you have to do in a day? It could be that you're trying to learn something. Bring whatever this new thing is into your life in a practical way. But this whole environment and influence of this person over here is making it really difficult. Nigh impossible, because how can you bring something into your life in a practical manner when you're constantly thinking about what's going on over here, what the next step will be? So your focus could be gone. Your confidence could be gone. And your mind could be so focused on what's going on over here that you'll lose touch with all of your goals, all of the things that you need to do of a day. You kind of lose focus on them. Makes life very difficult. And of course, that would just be cannon fodder for this person over here. With the Eight of Swords in reverse, are you so focused on waiting for the next cannonball to come your way? You looking out for it? Do you feel that the next cannonball will be for you? Do you feel like you're walking on eggshells? Do you feel like giving up? Do you feel that you're being battered into the ground by this dominant, negative, abusive person in power over here? So we've got the dominant and the submissive, the bully and the victim. Which one are you? Now, as always, this may not be about you. It could be about your son, daughter, sister, mum, dad. Could be about a friend. Could be you're talking about something that happened in the past or from the TV. It could be that this is something that is part of a course. It could be a learning task on how different people view things, how different people react to things. But whichever way this turns out for you, whatever message it is that is meant to be there for you today, then I hope it's one that you're able to pick up on very clearly. All right, I'm going to leave it there. Now, please take care, and I'll see you next time. All right, Capricorn? Bye.